Deep inside a quiet, green jungle, something very special was about to happen. A pregnant elephant was in great pain, fighting every moment to stay alive. Her strength was fading, and her unborn baby needed her more than ever. This is the true story of hope, courage, and a miracle birth that changed everything for this elephant and everyone around her. Stay with me to hear how life won against all odds. The jungle was thick and full of life. Tall trees reached up to the sky, and the air was filled with the sounds of birds singing and leaves rustling. But beneath all this beauty, there was worry. A big, gentle elephant was walking slowly through the trees. She was tired and in pain. Her body was heavy because she was carrying a baby inside her. The baby was growing, but the mother was getting weaker. She needed rest and help, but there was no one nearby to give it to her. The other animals watched quietly, feeling sad. The jungle seemed calm, but everyone knew something was wrong. The sun was hot, and the ground was hard under her feet. Every step she took was a struggle. This elephant was strong and proud, but now she was fighting a battle no one could see. The jungle held its breath, waiting to see what would happen next. As the days passed, the elephant's condition grew worse. Her steps became slower and heavier. Every breath was a struggle, and pain clouded her eyes. The baby inside her needed her strength, but she was losing it fast. The sun beat down mercilessly, making her tired even more. Her strong body was weak now, and fear began to show in her eyes. The other animals watched silently, knowing the danger. If the elephant could not get help soon, both she and her baby might not survive. The jungle was filled with worry and sadness. The mother's calls for help were soft but full of pain, echoing through the trees. Time was running out. Despite her pain, the elephant tried to stay strong for her baby. She kept moving forward, even when her legs trembled. But deep inside, she knew she could not do this alone. She needed help. Someone to save her and her unborn baby before it was too late. Far from the jungle, a small team of wildlife rescuers heard about the struggling elephant. These were people who loved animals deeply and believed every life was precious. When they heard the news, their hearts filled with both sadness and hope. They knew they had to help. Without wasting time, they packed their gear and prepared for the long journey. The path ahead was difficult. Thick forests, rough ground, and many dangers. But their determination was stronger than any challenge. They promised themselves that no matter what, they would do everything to save the mother and her baby. As they traveled deeper into the jungle, their hope grew. They imagined the elephant's tired eyes and the baby waiting to be born. They whispered words of encouragement to each other, ready to face whatever lay ahead. This was not just a rescue mission. It was a fight for life, and they were ready to give their all. The rescue team moved carefully through the thick jungle. Every step was slow and deliberate. The ground was uneven, with roots and rocks hidden under leaves. The sounds of birds and insects filled the air, but the team's hearts were focused on one thing: the elephant. When they finally saw her, their hearts sank. She was much weaker than they had imagined. Her eyes were tired, and her heavy body showed how much pain she was in. But even in her weakness, she lifted her head as if asking for help. The rescuers spoke softly to her, trying not to scare her. They gave her water to drink and gently checked her condition. The jungle around them was quiet, as if it too was watching the rescue with hope. The team knew time was running out. They had to act fast, but carefully. The heat was strong, and the mother elephant's breathing was shallow. Every minute counted. They worked together, their hands steady, but hearts full of worry. They prepared the medicines and tools needed to help her through this difficult time. The bond between the rescuers and the elephant grew stronger with every moment. This was not just a mission. It was a promise to save a life. The day of the birth finally arrived. The air was thick with tension and hope. The mother elephant was tired, her body trembling with pain, but she was still fighting with every breath. The rescue team stayed close, watching quietly, ready to help if needed. The jungle seemed to hold its breath as the mother struggled. The pain was strong, but so was her will to bring new life into the world. Time moved slowly, every second full of worry and hope. Then suddenly, a small, weak cry broke the silence. The baby elephant was born. It was tiny and fragile, but alive. The mother's tired eyes softened as she looked down at her newborn. Slowly, the baby took its first steps, wobbling but determined. Tears came to the eyes of the rescuers as they watched this miracle. They knew the road ahead would be hard, but this new life was a symbol of hope and courage. The jungle, once filled with worry, now echoed with the soft sounds of a baby's first breaths. This was not just a birth, it was a victory. A reminder that even in the darkest moments, life finds a way. A true miracle born from love, care, and endless strength. With the birth complete, a new chapter began for the mother and her baby. Slowly but surely, the little elephant grew stronger each day. The mother stayed close, protecting and caring for her newborn with all her love. The rescue team watched with joy and relief. Their hard work had paid off. They felt proud knowing they had helped save 2 lives. The jungle, once filled with worry and silence, was now alive with hope and new sounds. The gentle steps of a baby elephant and the soft trumpet of its mother. This miracle reminded everyone that even in the hardest times, love and care can bring life back. The jungle was healing, and so were the hearts of those who witnessed this beautiful story. The bond between humans and nature was stronger than ever. It showed that when we come together, we can protect and save the most precious lives on this earth. This story teaches us something very important. No matter how hard life gets, hope and kindness can bring miracles. When we work together and care for each other, humans and animals alike, we can overcome even the toughest challenges. The miracle birth of this elephant and her baby reminds us that every life matters. It shows the power of love, courage, and teamwork. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can help protect more animals and share more stories of hope and life. Thank you for listening. Remember, every small act of kindness can change the world.